my previous video talking about double oaths, I talked about how you can visually look like you have, two oaths at once, Blind Seer and Dawnwalker. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to just be visual? You can actually have two different oath mechanics on you at once, essentially giving you double oaths, which is pretty crazy. No one would even think that's possible these days with how they kind of patched everything. Well, let me show you the oath that can actually do it, and that is Vision Shaper. For some odd reason, Vision Shaper has a lot of bugginess with its counter and realm. What happens when you use realm is that you actually reflect the damage back onto your opponent. But what ends up happening is that a lot of passives, especially tied to oaths, actually are tied to that damage. And so when you reflect the damage, you also end up reflecting the passive and gaining that passive. The craziest example being Dawnwalker and Silent Heart. No joke. If you, for example, reflect the critical, well, you can look what happened here. Alright guys, so we are here to showcase the double oath, mechanically speaking, to showcase that yes, this actually does work in game. You can actually get double oaths mechanically speaking in game. So we're going to use realm here, right? Again, it's the only way it's possible because realm actually makes illusory counter reflect the damage, which is what is giving you the passive, right? So go ahead and flourish, flourish, and yeah, do that. So as you guys can see, it might be brief at first, but you can see that I actually have the dread stack moving. Like I have the damage multiplier bonus, right? And so the cool thing is that we actually don't know if it only applies to M1. It could also apply to my mantra as well. So go ahead and hit me again, and you guys can see that it will also just increase over time. If I keep getting it, if I keep landing more illusory counters, it will get bigger over time. And that's how I was able to get the thumbnail. I was able to just keep countering his flourish, and it keeps stacking up. And this sort of reflecting applies to other oaths as well. So go ahead and hit me just one more time to showcase that it actually does function as you guys can see, much bigger than when it was super small in the middle. So yes, you guys are able to pretty much have double oaths as a Vision Shaper. You can steal oath passives. Yes, that is a secret effect of illusory counter, but it was also the old effect of illusory counter, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and showcase the Dawnwalker one real quick. All right, so now we have a Blind Seer and a Dawnwalker with us, and I'm going to showcase us also reflecting their passives as well. Starting off with the Dawnwalker, go ahead and kick me. So as you guys can see, if he hits me with the Flame Charm mantra, right, I would not be set on fire. This is me completely stealing the Dawnwalker's passive, even though it's only for 8 seconds, right? If you were to black flash me, which I'm not going to test, that'd be too hard to do, but I would also steal his tempo, and if I was below half, I would also get his reverse curse technique and heal up 60 or 40%. I forgot how much heal. It's actually quite a bit. And now he's going to use his Blind Seer beam. We're just going to see if this works real quick. All right, guys, so it turned out the Blind Seer kind of blind didn't work on the beam because it's a multi-hit, and you have to hit it multiple times, and a loser counter only reflects once. So that didn't work, but it does probably work on other things like Contractor as well. You guys can try out the rest for yourself. And shout out Rustic Millard and Lakefish for making this video, and I'll catch you guys later, all right? Peace.